Hi friends, welcome to Literature Zone. Today I am going to discuss about the timeline and periods of English literature. For ease of study, literary scholars divide British into segments referred to as periods. While the exact number, dates and names of these periods vary, the following lists conform to widespread acceptance following the tables in chronological order is a brief description of each period and major writers within it. The first is Old English period or the Anglo-Saxon period refers to the literature produced from the invention of Celtic England by Germanic tribes in the first half of the 5th century to the conquest of England in 1066 by William the Conqueror. During the Old English period, written literature began to develop from oral tradition, and in the 8th century, poetry written in the vernacular Anglo-Saxon. One of the most well-known English century Old English places of literature, and this is very important. This is Beowulf, a great Germanic epic poem. Two poets of the Old English period who wrote on biblical and religious themes were Caedmon and Sinump. The second is Middle English period. The Middle English period, which consists of the literature produced in the 4.5 centuries between the Norman conquest of 1066 and about 100 and 500, when the standard literary language derived from the dialect of a London area became recognizable as modern English. Prior to the second half to the 14th century, vernacular literature consisted primarily of religious writing. The second half of the 14th century produced the first great age of secular literature. The most widely known of these writings are Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales, the anonymous Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and Sir Thomas Malory's Morte d'Arthur. While the English Renaissance began with the ascent of the House of Tudor to the English throne in 1485, the English literary Renaissance began with English humanists such as Sir Thomas More and Sir Thomas Watt. In addition, the English literary Renaissance consists of four subjects: the Elizabethan Age, the Jacobean Age, the Caroline Age, and the Commonwealth period, and which is also known as Puritan interregnum. The neoclassical period of English literature, which started in 1660 and lasted up to 1785, that was much influenced by contemporary French literature, which was in the midst of its great age. The literature of this time is known for its use of philosophy, reason, skepticism, wit, and refinement. The neoclassical period also marks the first great age of English literary criticism. Much like the English literary Renaissance, the neoclassical period can be divided into three subsets: the Restoration, the Augustan, and the Age of Sensibility. The Restoration, which started in 1660 and lasted up to 1700, is marked by the restoration of the passion. The Restoration produced an abundance of prose and poetry and the distinctive comedy of manners known as Restoration comedy. It was during the Restoration that John Milton published Paradise Lost and Paradise Regained. Other major writers of this era include John Dryden, John Wilmot, second Earl of Rochester, and John Locke. The Elizabethan, the English Augustan Age, which derives its name from the brilliant literary period of Virgil and Ovid under the Roman Emperor of Augustus, in English literature. The Augustan age, which started in 1700 and longest up to 1745, refers to literature with the predominant characteristics of refinement, clarity, elegance, and balance of judgment. Well-known writers of the Augustan age include Jonathan Swift, Alexander Pope, and Daniel Defoe. A significant contribution to this time period include the release of the first English novel by Defoe and the novel of character Pamela by Samuel Richardson in 1740. During the Age of Sensibility, literature reflected the worldly view of enlightenment and began to emphasize instinct and feeling rather than judgment and restraint. A growing sympathy for the Middle Ages during the Age of Sensibility sparked an interest in medieval ballads and folk literature. Another name for this period is Age of Johnson because the dominant authors of this period were Samuel Johnson and his literary and intellectual circle. This period also produced some of the greatest early novels of the English language, including Richardson's Clarissa and Henry Fielding's Tom Jones. After that, it comes the Romantic period of English literature, which began in the late 18th century and lasted up to approximately 1832. In general, Romantic literature can be characterized by its personal nature, its strong use of feelings, its abundant use of symbolism, and its exploration of nature and the supernatural. In addition, the writers of the Romantics were considered innovative based on their belief that literature should be spontaneous, imaginative, personal, and free. The Romantic period produced a wealth of authors including Samuel Taylor Coleridge, William Wordsworth, Jane Austen, and Lord Byron. It was during the Romantic period that Gothic literature was born. Traits of Gothic literature are dark and gloomy settings and characters and situations that are fantastic, grotesque, wild, savage, and often melodramatic. Two of the most famous Gothic novels are belongs to Annie Radcliffe and Mary Shelley. And after that it comes the Victorian period of English literature. Begin with the accession of Queen Victoria to the throne in 1837 and lasted until her death in 1901. Because the Victorian period of English literature spans over 6 decades, the year 1870 is got used to define the era into early Victorian and late Victorian. In general, Victorian literature deals with the issues and problems of the day. Some contemporary issues that the Victorian dealt with include the social, economic, religious, and intellectual issues and problems surrounding the Industrial Revolution, growing class tensions, and early feminist movement. Some of the most recognized authors of the Victorian era include Alfred Lord Tennyson, Elizabeth Barrett Browning and her husband Robert Browning, Matthew Arnold, Charles Dickens, George Eliot, and Thomas Hardy. Within the Victorian period, two other literary movements, that of the pre-Raphaelite and the movement of aestheticism and decadence, and after that it comes the Edwardian period, which is named for King Edward VII and spans the time from Queen Victoria's death. For example, writers such as George Bernard Shaw and H.G. Kipling, Henry, and E.M. Forster. The Georgian period refers to the periods of British literature that is named for the reign of George V. This era also produced a group of poets known as the Georgian poets. Georgian poetry tends to focus on rural subject matter and is traditional in technique and form. And after that it comes the modern period, applies to British literature written since the beginning of World War I in 1914. The authors of the modern period have experimented with subject matter, form, and style and have produced achievements in all literature genres. Poets of the period include Yeats, T.S. Eliot, Dylan, Thomas, Virginia Woolf. Dramatists include Noel Coward and Samuel Beckett. Following World War II, the postmodern period, which started in 1939 and lasted up to 1945, and the postmodern period of British literature developed. Postmodernism blends literary genres and styles and attempts to break free of modernist forms. While the British literary scene at the turn of the new millennium is crowded and varied, the authors still fall into the categories of modernism and postmodernism. However, with the passage of time, the modern era may be recognized and expanded. Thank you. Friends, lastly, I am requesting you to like, share, and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon as I can provide more important videos in English literature.